Okay, so now we're going to complete the edit products page. So products administration, and let's call it edit products. So first thing we're going to add is a SQL data source. If we add this to our page and then go into design view, we can configure it. We're going to configure the data source, set it up to have the connection, then specify a custom SQL store procedure. And then we're going to set the select to be the one that gets all products. And then we're going to select the update to be the stored procedure. Update product, I hope. And then delete is going to be delete product. Okay. So let's have a look and see if that set everything up correctly. Yep, seem to have the correct parameters set up, so that's fine. Now let's add a grid view. We're going to use a grid view because it has automatic editing and deleting, which makes our life a lot easier. So we set that up. And then the other thing that we need to do is make sure that the property data key names is set up. So if we go to the data section of the grid view and select data key names and make sure that that is set to product ID. We'll click OK. Fingers crossed when we run it, and the editing is going to work smoothly. So let's just build a project and set this as start page and start debugging. Okay, let me try editing this. I'm going to call it another phone for sale, and let's update the quantity to 3. Now if I click update, that's worked. That's what we wanted. Now let me try deleting this product, and that works as well. So great. That's our product administration edit products working. One thing you might want to do is make it look a bit nicer. So stop debugging just now. And let's go in and auto format and set it to classic. And that looks a bit better. Now let's try creating the administration for inserting a product. So again, go to add a new item and select a web form, and we're going to call it input insert product.aspx or something like that. I've already done one, but I called it insert product, so I'll just call this insert product. Okay. And title, give it an appropriate title. Give it again a heading. And now we're going to add a SQL data source. Let's go into Design View and configure this. And specify custom SQL statement or stored procedure. Now for the select statement, we're going to get the product's details, but we want them in order that they've been inserted, so the last one's going to be shown first. So that's why we created that last stored procedure. So we select that. That's going to be for selecting, and for inserting, we're going to click on Insert Product. And click Next. Finish. That's our SQL data source setup. Now we're going to use a details view. Put that next to it. And the details view is going to be what we're going to use to insert products. So set it up to the SQL data source. We're going to enable inserting, enable paging as well. Again, go to the data and make sure that the data key names is set to product ID. And you might want to change the look and feel. Let's just auto format it to look a bit better. I'm just going to go with classic. Click apply. Okay. I'm going to go to source. It's not very wide. I'm going to make it take up some more space. So the width is 125. I'm going to make it 625. You can obviously go in here and change the header text for all of these as well. And I'm going to now build my project and run this. So set start page, debug, start debugging. Okay, so that's our last product. I'm going to try now to create a new one. Why this is running so slow. So let's say what iPhone 5 product description, iPhone 5 image path. I think this is going to be product 6 06 dot JPEG. Product price, let's say 129 Great. That's our products administration working. So that's good news. Now we can close our browser window. The only thing we need to set up now is we want to set up some roles for this so that only admin users can access the admin folder. So if you want to load your ASP.NET configuration, you can do this easily here. So if I click this, it will load the ASP.NET administration eventually. And if we go into security, let's enable roles. So we're going to create a role and we're going to call it admin and add that to our project. Now I want to manage this. Okay, first of all I think I need to create a new user because I've only got one. So I've got one existing user, I'm going to create a new user. You could do this through the registration part of your website, this is easier. So I'm just going to call the username admin and I'm going to give them a password admin1 admin1 and I'm just going to make up an email address good@email.com and then let's select a role for this user, admin. Let's create the user. Okay. Go back to security now and we're going to set up an access rule. So for the folder admin, we're going to allow admin users and click OK and create another access rule. For this folder we're going to deny all other users. And that's that done. So we can log out of this, or we can go back to our project just now and we can see we get a message that's saying that web.config has been reloaded, so we want to reload it. Then if you open up the admin folder and we refresh this, you can see a web config has been set up which has got the usage rights for this folder. It's going to allow any users that have admin role in and not allow any other users. So that's our admin section completed.